guy Max is family here. He's one of my boys. Military guy, pragmatic guy, compassionate guy, family guy, you name it. Gives a damn. In fact, sent me some news this morning. We helped one of his neighbors who's a veteran get a, man, this hurts my heart, get a roof for his house. In fact, we got him a roof. And my man had a stroke, and now they might have to move out of the house. And that's the kind of guy Max is. He fights for doing the right thing on a daily basis. Max has noticed a shift, a post-NFL draft downtown. And whether you want to hear this or not, it's the damn truth. Max not only calls them as he sees them, but records them. And has seen an uptick in drug addicts, homeless, vagrants, juveniles, crap tossers. I sent Max this vile picture that I have not posted of this morons. They crapped on this garage door downtown. Nasty stuff, and threw it on the wall. And then this idiot, and I mean that in the nicest way, puts Trump stickers on it. Says, I was here. And then puts bizarre signs in it on the ground. And I swear to God, throws Jimmy's on it. Jimmy's, orange ones. It's getting stranger and stranger, is it not, Max?
It's beyond the pale, Marty. It's weird stuff.
That disgusting incident, that guy, first of all, it's vile that you have these people still crapping. And in that case, I sent you the picture, throwing it, best I can assume, against a garage door downtown, or they just crapped on the door. I don't know what it was, Max.
So let me educate you, Marty.
Yeah, please.
They're not throwing it on the door. They're basically pulling their pants down and squatting against the door, and that's how you end up with those streaks. You see them all over the city.
Oh,
that's what that is. They're squatting against the building or the wall or the garage door, and you end up with those squirt marks, for lack of a better word. But it's gross.
And Max,
and then you got my man.
Yeah. Describe that guy, because you've seen him.
He's a white guy, white dude in his maybe late 50s, early 60s, probably semi-retired, and he walks around downtown. He's got a little Altoid tin with his little pre-made toothpick, Donald Trump toothpick signs, and he doesn't wear gloves. He finds these piles of crap and sticks the toothpick signs in it, and then he takes his little orange sprinkles out and then covers it in orange sprinkles. I guess, orange man, Donald Trump, orange sprinkles, whatever.
Max, what was the weird sign that I sent you that he put in the crap yesterday? Disgusting. Some weird sign. What the hell was that?
I don't know what it means, but it said orange prolapse. I've seen Trump dump. I've seen acrid turd stadium. There's all different ones, but my man's got too much time on his hands.
Is he mentally ill? Because you've seen him.
I don't think he's mentally ill. I just think he's somebody that suffers from TDS. Well, I mean, yeah, mentally ill in that regard. He probably needs to get help for his TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
Okay, so let's progress. You have seen a proliferation of addicts and kind of people out there post-NFL draft, have you not?
Well, not just post-NFL draft, but it's that time of the year again, Marty.
Oh.
Wash, rinse, repeat. I've seen this cycle now 6-7 years. Every summer, every time, warming cycle, whatever you want to call it, everyone that overwintered in the shelters is now finding their newfound freedom, and they're coming out into the streets, and they don't have the same restrictions that they might have in the shelter, so they can, continue their drug use habit out on the street unbothered by, shelter rules, although there really isn't any shelter rules at the Second Ave Commons. I drove by there the other day, and I saw a guy getting high right out in front of the Second Ave Commons lighting up.
Tell us this story that broke my heart with this young girl yesterday. You showed us 3 different occasions yesterday. Describe this.
So
the video went viral.
Sure, yeah. Young woman with a purple hoodie on and a backpack or whatever. I did not take that first video. That was actually sent to me by somebody else.
Wow.
That was walking. They sent it to me, and just by happenstance, I saw her later that same day when I was leaving work. I didn't even realize it was the same girl until after you put all the videos together. I was like, holy crap, that's the same person. But she was folded over on the sidewalk in valet area where they park vehicles.
No, hold on, Max.
And
my man, she was folded over into the street. She could have been run over easily.
100%. And dozens of people walked by her, and nobody said anything or, just ignored her. So I walked up to her. I thought she was dead. I put my hand on her back, and I shook her. She didn't move. I'm like, oh, my God. She's like OD'd. I was ready to call 911, and I shook her again, and then she woke up. And I said, you can't. It's not safe for you to be here. You got to move. And I asked her, I always do. I said, what are you on? And she said, benzos. But, I couldn't really understand much else of what she was saying. But the point is, she was not in a good situation. She needed to move. And, all these people, oh, you're just doing it for clicks or whatever. No. I'm doing it to show that dozens of people walked by her and nobody said anything. And I'm the one that took action and got her to move to a safer space. She clearly needs help. And apparently, people know who this is. Her sister reached out, I saw on your post, saying, that's my sister. I told you not to post this video, blah, blah, blah. Well,
hold on. Why the hell doesn't her sister help her?
Yeah, so her sister allegedly said,
hold on. That crap irritates the hell out of me. We do not identify her. You can't see her face. We're trying to get someone to give a damn, quite frankly.
Right, 100%. If I had a nickel for every, you shouldn't film these people when they're in their lowest point, F off with that nonsense. What are you doing to help these people?
You.
I've called 911. I probably saved more lives out there. I saw a guy gurgling on his own vomit while 3 people were sitting next to him that just got high with him. I go, hey, what's up with homie here? Oh, he good, cuz. I go, what do you mean he's good? He's choking to death.
Yeah.
And no, he's fine. So I called 911, and as soon as they heard the sirens, everybody split. I probably saved that guy's life.
And her sister calling us out. You cannot go down there and help her. Meet us down there. We'll help her. Come on, man.
Right. Let's get her into rehab.
Today. We'll get her arrested. Put her in jail. Get her in rehab. Get her into renewal, anything.
And like I say all the time, I've got eyes and ears all over the city. Somebody told me they saw this girl somewhere else in another alley with a male this morning, just hanging out. So she's definitely in the area. I've not seen her before, but she's new to the area for me anyway. But
Mad Max,
spend any time in the city, go ahead.
You sent me a compelling video that they try to put up these structures to block things off. What the hell's going on there?
Oh, so no, that actually is a doorway that the downtown partnership put a piece of plywood up because the addicts were going in there and using it as a shooting gallery.
Wow.
So I called somebody in the downtown partnership and I said, hey, look, there's this abandoned business. I think it was the old McDonald's.
Oh.
And I said, they're using it as a shooting gallery. So 2 days later, somebody came down with some plywood and shot Tapcons, which are concrete anchors, into the wall.
Wow.
That's been up there now for about 3 years until this week. Somebody pried the plywood off, and they're now going back in there and using it as a shelter and using it as a shooting gallery again. So I barricaded it with pallets to see if last night if anybody went in there, and they were still there this morning. So I need to get somebody to come back out and re-barricade that up so they don't use that as a shooting gallery.
Max, why are you advocating like this? Why?
Because I don't accept this as normal. I refuse to let Pittsburgh turn into Seattle, Portland, San Francisco. I've been vocal about this for the last 6 years, and it hurts my heart. I'm not even a native Pittsburgher. I'm from Boston originally, and I feel like I care more about Pittsburgh than people that grew up here.
Mad Max, my brother, truth to power, man. Thank you. You're the best. I love you, man. You're the best.
You got it, Marty. Yep.
He's the man.